Hello WordPress newbie, this is Kate from Rusted Lime Consulting and this is one of my websites, savvyfurniturepainter.com. Today we're going to look at how to create a basic blog post. As you'll see here, I'm in my dashboard and I've clicked on post over here on the left hand side. I do want to add a new blog post in. You can click on add new up here or add new on the left hand side. But first of all, I thought that we'd just have a quick look around the blog post here. So here's the title here. You can do a quick edit, which will give you, you can change the date, you can change whoever wrote it, you can add a password to it, make it private, you can add more tags, you can make it sticky, which means keeping that blog post at the top, and then you can put it back to draft, meaning that you're unpublishing that, and then you can change the template as well. So there's a few different things that you can do with an existing blog post. This one here, though, is a basic blog post, and we'll do an advanced blog post with Elementor in another video. Here you can see the author, which is one of my 3 admin logins here, and then we can see the different categories here. So 2018 paint trends, transformations, and your categories are really important for when you want to work out your navigation of your blog post or your website. We will actually use these as page headings, even though it's not actually a page as such. And then you've got tags over here. So you can see we've got furniture transformation, paint trend, cowhide. So anybody that actually logs onto your website and they want to search for cowhide, every single post that has cowhide will then come back and be presented to them. And it's the same for any of the tutorials or any of these words here. Then we've got the Yoast SEO here, but that's actually another video. So let's get to it. So clicking on add new up here, we're just really going for basic. So this is create a new basic blog post. Okay. And then what we want to do is we just wait for this to load up. So you can put your text in here. And then we want to add in an image. So go up here to your add media, and this will take you to your media library. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have any images in here, you can always add images on the fly. So this just here has all the images that I've used for blog posts so far, and I think that I want to put in this one here. So you just click on the image that you want to put in and then click on insert into post. And there we go, it's there. So you could at that point add in another image, or you could tap underneath and put in more text. As I said, coming down here, the Yoast SEO is another blog post. You can also write an excerpt as well, which just needs to be a small paragraph. A featured image here, so for the front of your blog post, which needs to be at least 200 by 200 pixels. Otherwise, Google's not going to love it. So do something like that, 200 by 200. We can put in a different image if we want. Don't put in big square images. Just put in what the requirements are. If you put in big images, I'll show you what happens. It doesn't actually look too good when you open your blog post. I'm using a default template, and a default template is the actual blog post in the center, and then it's got the blog post listings on the side. So we can use tags. So remember I talked about tags. So I think I've got one in here called Rust. If not, I'll just put it in here. And then click on add there. So you've got that one, and then you can click on any of the other tags that you want it to be associated with. And then we come up here and then we click on our category. You can always add a new category on the fly as well. Now, you can have parent categories and child categories. So this one here would be the parent, this one here would be the child, which will impact the way that actually shows up in the navigation menu. So I've got a few different categories there. So I've got on the fly and I've got Rust, which is great. So all we need to do now is click on publish. Wait for that to turn over. You'll see there that you've got create a basic new blog post, which will be your full URL if you like. And then what I want to do is click on view post just to see what it looks like. And there it is. So it's that you can see here that it's got the categories. You see there that we've actually added in all of those tags, the text and the header and also the date. And there's our image there. And over here, it's got create a new basic blog post. So that was the one that we just created. And as soon as I create it, it now goes into my listing over here. It will also come into the archives for January 2019, and then, clicking on the fly as well. So using your categories is really important to be able to organize the level of blog post that you're actually creating. So that's a basic blog post.